Hey, this is Jeff Scheetz. You know, in the last video we talked a little bit about going to our F sharp note to transition from our 1 chord A to our 4 chord D9, right, or our D. And that F sharp is actually the third of D, which makes it work, but it's not actually found in our A minor pentatonic scale. We talked about how if I add the F sharp to the A minor pentatonic scale, it moves me really close to the Dorian scale. If I add the other note that we talked about, the B note, that actually gives me the Dorian scale. A Dorian, basically based off of A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. That's our Dorian scale. So we can play Dorian over various blues progressions if we want to stretch out a little bit. So today we're going to look at a lick that actually uses that other note, the B, to create sort of a airy kind of feeling lick. When we play that note, the B is either the second or it's also called the ninth, right? Because once we go past the octave, we do it again, that's the ninth. So when we add the ninth, it tends to make things, you know, a little floaty feeling, right? Just a little bit of a different kind of a feel to it. Over our A, if I'm playing my A chord and I add that B in there, if I play an A7, add the B, gives me an A dominant ninth. If I go to the 4 chord, right, which is our D9, and play a D9, if I add the B over the top of that, it gives me a D13. So that's kind of cool. You can get kind of some neat stuff with that playing just as far as the chord progression goes. If I just played those chords instead of just A7, D9, if I add that B in there, you know how that kind of keeps that note constant, makes it sort of a drone over the top of that? So if the rhythm is just playing the A7 and the D9, I can add that note in there on the solo to make things more interesting. So I can basically create that type of sound. Let's look at this lick. I'll show you this lick because it's kind of a cool lick going from over our A, we're going to go there, which is really starting on my D note and going right to the B, and then the G and the D. Now some of you guys might recognize that as basically a G arpeggio. And then I drop down to the B. So I'm doing that G arpeggio over the A, which is kind of cool because it gives it that A7 sound. And by hitting that B there and there, it gives me a... Hear how that fits over that? Then when we go to the D9, I'm going to do a... Just slide up to my D. And I can double that. Or go up to the D octave. And back down to there. Okay? So I'll just land on those notes and I'll play a little bit more Dorian here over the track so you can sort of hear what it's supposed to sound like. Being on that note. So you hear how adding that ninth gives it that kind of feel, like it's got that going on. So even though the chords were just going back and forth between the A and the D, I was adding the ninth in there, making it a little more interesting. So remember, if you add your F sharp and your B note to your A minor pentatonic scale, it gives you the A Dorian scale. And you don't have to add them both all the time. In other words, I can play an A minor pentatonic lick and then just add the F sharp. Back to regular straight A minor pentatonic. Add the B. Add both of them. Here I'm adding those in there sometimes, and then sometimes just playing a regular pentatonic. Because pentatonic's going to give you that real bluesy feel. So if we do those all the time, we sort of lose some of that. So if we're playing the pentatonic, but add those in there sometime, it's a nice transition. Takes me between the pentatonic scale and the modal scale, which in this case is our Dorian shape. Okay? So, check out the next video. We're going to do some cool stuff with other modal shapes as well. So, don't forget to go to the web, jeffscheetz.com. Check out all the stuff I got there. See you guys later.